Right, hi. So yesterday I talked about the fact that I was really excited for certain things in September. One of those things being I Fight Dragons' new album, The Near Future. And it's no longer coming out in the near future. Well, it is the near future, but a less near future. So today they announced that because of complications with their packaging, that they missed their slot to print the records. It's a vinyl. And as a result of that, they are delaying the release until December. So that's a shame. I would have loved to get the near future this month, but oh well. I still can't wait for it to come out in December. I'm no less excited. If anything, I'm more excited now because it's like a Christmas present, but also I have to wait longer. It's frustrating, but it will be worth it. And I think that they made the right decision. They didn't want to ship the album without the cover, without the art. In that way, they didn't want to just release the digital ones because he wanted the people who backed it on Kickstarter. It was kickstarted, that album. I didn't back it. I missed the Kickstarter, I guess. When I got into I Fight Dragons, it was around the time that the Kickstarter had just finished. So that's unfortunate. But, you know, he wants it to be in their hands. He wants to see what they have put their money towards, and he doesn't want to just release the digital things, which I think is fair. I think if you spend so much time painstakingly designing the sleeve, designing the graphic novel that's inside it and stuff, I think that, yeah, if you feel like that's an important part of your album, definitely don't not release that with the album. So I'm willing to wait until December for that. It's just a shame I won't get it next month. Though as a little consolation, I guess, I have recently started getting into something new. Well, not terribly new, but recently I started listening to a wonderful, wonderful podcast called The Chapter Titles Were So Good. And it's these guys who reread Harry Potter chapter by chapter. Every Sunday they release a podcast of them just talking about that chapter and whether they liked it. And it's really funny, you know, it's just an interesting discussion of Harry Potter, and it's getting me more into Harry Potter because I haven't read Harry Potter in a while, and it's nice to just have Harry Potter around me. That's cool. Speaking of podcasts, I actually made a parody of Hooked on Feeling, like the first verse and the chorus, to send in to If I Were You, which is Jake and Amir from Collage Humour. Jake and Amir from College Humour's podcast, in which they give advice. Every week they use some fans' created theme song for it, so I've sent in that parody, and hopefully they'll use it in one of the podcasts. That'll be really cool. And I'm going to play you that theme song right now, so listen to this. I got a sinking feeling, it's got a hold on me. My life is full of problems I did not foresee. But there's a podcast by Jake and Amir, and it will help me alleviate my fears. If I were you, show, I'd take their advice, bro. Yeah, you should seize the cheese. I think that's pretty good. Hopefully they'll use it. Hopefully they'll rip the piss out of me like they do with everyone else. That's about all I have to say to you today. Just my disappointment about I Fight Dragons, but my excitement to be getting into a new podcast that's really cool, and hopefully being on a quite popular podcast. That's a possibility. That'll be great. If you don't listen to podcasts, I'd highly recommend it. Just find some podcasts that you enjoy and listen to them. Because I don't use my iPod at all for music anymore. I pretty much only listen to podcasts. Like when I'm doing my newspaper round, I listen to podcasts. When I'm traveling, I listen to podcasts. When I go everywhere, I'm listening to podcasts. I'm not listening to music. It's such a dramatic change for me, but I quite like it. I also quite like listening to audiobooks. In fact, tomorrow's video is going to be me talking about my favourite podcasts. I'm going to try and remember I said that. I'm going to write it on my calendar in a bit. And I will see you tomorrow for that, a discussion of my favourite podcasts. Bye-bye.